Please do not forget to subscribe the channel and please press the bell icon.
Okay students, in case of profit and loss, today we'll be discussing one term which is known as overhead expenses. Overhead expenses. Let's see what is this overhead expenses. Overhead expenses means when you purchase something, any item. For example, if you purchase a machinery or if you purchase a refrigerator rather, and the cost price of the refrigerator is rupees 21,000. On this, the dealer asks you for the transportation charges. That is suppose rupees 500. This transportation charge, this is one of the category of overhead charges. So when we say overhead expenses, it means additional expenses done after purchasing. Especially it includes transportation, packaging, repairing, so these are some of the points which are included in overhead expenses. So basically it includes rent also, rent of the shop. So after purchasing some item, some additional amount is spent on that particular item. These items, this additional expenses are known as overhead expenses. So in that case, the net cost price of the refrigerator will be equal to cost price plus overhead expenses. So the net cost price here will be 21,500 rupees. Now in that case, as we have discussed in the previous class, that profit and loss is calculated on the cost price. Here profit and loss is calculated on net cost price. Not on the cost price, it will be calculated on the net cost price. That means in this case, if there are some overhead expenses, now the profit percent will be equal to profit upon net cost price multiplied by 100, or loss percent will be equal to loss upon net cost price multiplied by 100. Right? So that way it is when we have some overhead expenses, in that case the profit and loss is calculated on the net cost price, not on the actual cost price. Okay, just note it down. Okay students, let's take some examples based on overhead expenses. A retailer buys a wall clock for rupees 115. A wall clock for rupees 115. His overhead expenses are rupees 10. Overhead expenses are rupees 10. Sold it for rupees 140. Find gain or loss percentage. So let's see, in this, the first step we see purchased, bought for rupees 115. Cost price is rupees 115. Overhead expenses rupees 10. Overhead expenses rupees 10. So the net cost price is 115 plus 10. 115 plus 10. This is equal to rupees 125. Selling price rupees 140. Now here you see selling price is greater than the net cost price. Therefore, there will be profit. Profit is equal to selling price minus net cost price. Selling price is 140 rupees minus 125, that is 15 rupees profit. Now let's find out the profit percent. Profit percent equal to profit upon net cost price multiplied by 100. So the profit is rupees 15 upon net cost price 125 into 100. Let's simplify. 25 5s are 25 4s are 5 3s are, yes, absolutely right answer, 12% profit. Absolutely right. So this way we have observed that in case of overhead expenses, the profit and loss will be calculated on net cost price, not on the cost price. Mr. Jaiswal purchased a tape recorder. And spent rupees 66 on its repairs. and spent rupees 66 on its repairs. He sold it for rupees 7130. Earning a profit of 24%. Earning a profit of 24%. At what price did he buy? At what price did he buy? Did he buy? That means here you have to find out the cost price. We have to find out the cost price is to be calculated. This is selling price. This is overhead expenses. And this is the profit percent. Okay? So now selling price is already known to you. Overhead expenses are also given. Cost price is not known, but profit percent is given. Let's make a table. Cost price, net cost price. Here we'll be considering the net cost price. Net cost price and the selling price. Okay? Let the net cost price be X. Selling price 7130. He has made a profit of 24%. So let the net cost price be 100. Profit of 24%, 100 plus 24, selling price will be 124. Now here we have 100 upon 124 equal to X upon 7130. Therefore X is equal to 7130 into 100 upon 124. Let's simplify this. 4 31 times 4 25 times. अब देखिए 31 से कैंसिल हो रहा है क्या? 7130 31 2s are 62, 9, 31 3s are 93, 0. Yes, it is 230 times. 31 1s are 230. Okay? 23 into 1 is 23, 2 remainder, 23 into 3 is 69 plus 2 is 71. Yes, it is 230. Now let's multiply this. 230 into 25. 25 into 3 is 75. 7 remainder. 25 to the 50 plus 7. 57 and a 0 here. So the net cost price, X क्या assume किया था बच्चों? Net cost price is rupees 5750. Now we have to find out the cost price. So we know that cost price plus overhead expenses is equal to the net cost price, or we can say cost price is equal to net cost price minus overhead expenses. Net cost price was rupees 5750, overhead expenses 66 rupees. So finally the answer is 10 minus 6 is 4, 14 minus 6 8, 6, 5 rupees 5684. This is the cost price, right? The third example is 75 unfinished articles. 75 unfinished articles. Unfinished मतलब जिसकी proper finishing नहीं हुई थी. Articles of the same kind. Same kind were bought for rupees 1275 and rupees 3 per article, and rupees 3 per article was spent on their finishing. Was spent on their finishing. Find the profit percent. Find the profit percent if 1/3 of these articles, 1/3 of these articles were sold at rupees 26 each. And remaining at rupees 22 each. अब पहले इस क्वेश्चन का मतलब समझ ले बच्चों, then we'll solve this question. See, the total number of articles is 75. 75 unfinished, मतलब proper finishing नहीं हुई थी और परचेज कर लिए rupees 1275, 1275. So this is the cost price actually. This is cost price of 75 articles. Rupees 3 per article. This is your overhead expenses. You have to find profit percent. Find profit percent. ये find करना है. And here it is given if 1/3 of these articles was sold at rupees 26 each and the remaining at rupees 22 each. 1/3 of these articles मतलब 75 थे total, उसका 1/3 निकालेंगे. 1/3 मतलब 1/3 of 75, that is 25. So 25 articles were sold at rupees 26 each. Remaining articles, remaining बचे आपके पास 50. So 50 articles were sold at rupees 22 each. You have to find out the overall profit percent. Okay, so first of all, we have to find out the net cost price. See, the cost price is already given. Cost price is rupees 1275. Overhead expenses, this is rupees 3 per article. Therefore, total overhead expenses will be 3 multiplied by the number of articles, that is 75, which is equal to 225 rupees is the total overhead expenses. So for this, the net cost price will be cost price 1275 plus 225 rupees. So it is 1500, 1500 rupees. This is the net cost price. Now let's see what is the total selling price. The total selling price, see, 1/3 of 75, that is equal to 25 sold at rupees 26 each, and remaining, that is 50 articles, sold at rupees 22 each. So the total selling price will be equal to 25 into 26 plus 50 into 22. So 25 into 26, this is 650. 22 into 50, it is 1100. So the total is 1750. This is rupees 1750. This is the total selling price. So therefore, see, this is total selling price, this is total cost price. Total selling price is greater than the total cost price. Total selling price is definitely greater than the total cost price. Total selling price is greater than total cost price. Therefore, profit is equal to total selling price minus total cost price. That is rupees 1750 minus rupees 1500, which is equal to 250 rupees. So therefore, profit percent equal to profit upon net cost price multiplied by 100. Profit here is 250. Net cost price is 1500 multiplied by 100. 0, 0, 0, 0 again. 5 3s are 5 5s are. So that is 50 by 3%. 50 by 3%, or this is 16 2 by 3%. This is the answer finally. Okay students, so just solve some more questions given in your NCERT book as well. Question number 3 and 4 of exercise 8.2, and some examples are also there, and solve some more practice questions. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.